Hi everybody, I'm back. Okay, so Bolt was kind of honestly boring, a little boring until the final moment. But Bolt tends to do that. You watch the whole episode and then you have to watch until the very end, and then there comes the twist or whatever at the very end. So it's kind of like the usual MO. Okay. So, the big question from Friday was, is Luna going to hurt somebody and who is she going to hurt? Because her target in several ways has been Steffi, because she feels that Steffi is the reason why she doesn't have a relationship with her father. You know. Okay. So today we have two separate scenes as always. We have Finn and Lee talking about how he's worried about Luna doing something to his family, and they go back and forth. And then they go to Luna holding the weapon, and you're like, okay, is she gonna do anything or not? And you're like that for like 20 minutes of the whole thing, right? And I should have known by now that there was going to be a struggle with the weapon, because there always is. Unless, very rarely, do you have somebody like do something to somebody directly. But most of the time, there's a struggle. So there was a struggle, and Sheila was trying to be the sensible one, which, again, we don't see that often. She tried to tell Luna, put down the weapon, put down the weapon. And and then Steffi had her back turned because she was trying to leave. And then Luna was like, no. And so I guess Sheila could sense that Luna was going to do something. So then the struggle ensues. And of course, somebody gets uh, hurt, although we don't know who it is for sure. Although I'd say it was Sheila, because Luna, okay, I don't think that this goes back to what I said before about them when they released her or they pardoned her from the prison, right? Okay, so why would they pardon her from the prison to just send her back to prison? And it makes no sense. So I said, okay, there's no way. Like in my mind, I'm going, there's no way she's gonna do anything to put herself in this situation again. So, but there has to be some kind of incident, because if there's not going to be an incident, why does she have the weapon for 2 days or for like weeks on end, where she's practicing on how to shoot and all this stuff, which I talked about when it was happening, remember? Because that's when we saw the reappearance of Remy. Okay, so it all comes into line, but tomorrow is going to be the big day, because somebody, quote unquote, is going to be rushed to the hospital into emergency surgery, and they're going to say something like, where's the bullet? And I'm not trying to talk about whatever, but I'm serious. That's a lot. So, yeah. I find it very comical, a little, because we go from a hospital who seemingly has maybe 3 people who work there, and then you turn into a whole crew of people to do this surgery. So I find that kind of funny and fascinating at the same time. Okay, so once again, that leaves the door. This scene, the last scene, leaves it open for Jacqueline McInnes Wood to come back from pregnancy whenever she takes a maternity leave, and leaves the door open for Luna, possibly Lisa Yamada, to come back, because I don't think that if she hurt her grandmother, then I don't think her grandmother would press charges on her. I really don't think so. So then that leaves the door open for both actresses to return. Whether or not, well, Jacqueline McInnes will, okay? But whether or not Lisa Yamato will is still up in the air. Although I think she should. I mean, it becomes a toss up of, well, it depends on how well the other project does, and if she wants to spread her wings and do another, like, see what else she can do, or if she wants to stay on the soap opera. Now, there's one note that I'd like to make. If they do put her back on the soap opera, and if she comes back, then please write something for her that's not where she's like a villain and a because you confused me. You made her a villain, but then you turned her into a good girl, but then you made her a villain again. So which one is it? Or is it going to be like a Sheila incarnate where you always are kept on your toes with that one? I don't know. You could go that way, but I don't know. But then again, they can't make her a total good girl because they want to have the juxtaposition between her, Electra, and her. And Electra is too damn sweet. Because I gotta say, I was able to see Electra and Will as a couple today, and I still don't buy it. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I just don't. Because Will needs somebody not exactly Luna, but like Luna, because he's nice and a good guy too. So you can't have two good people, not for soap opera, okay? Because it goes into like Boring City right away. And you're like, please, could we have some drama? And when I want drama in a relationship, that means you cast the two wrong people in the relationship. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but not sorry because they didn't write for her right. Okay. Anyway, bye everybody.